Is it?
Get me. Oh, this is going to win now.
Yeah, water on the rocks. New
Episode
settings.
9.
New settings.
New settings. We had to change the scenery up. Get me.
Sun is still blaring.
Yeah. Turn it up. So hello. Welcome back to the NOP podcast. And this is episode 9.
9.
We've got a little bit of a new scenery today, so we switched it up to keep things fresh. Don't know whether it'll look nicer, don't know whether it'll look any different. But yeah, new settings.
Why not?
And this is episode 9. So episode 8, I checked earlier. The YouTube's actually doing quite good.
Is it? I haven't looked at any of it.
It's actually doing alright. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but if you haven't already, if you're an audio listener on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, don't forget now that we've got a YouTube channel. So go and check that out at obviously the NOP podcast as per usual. Get me.
Yeah, nice. Nice intro. Cheen.
For once.
I bet you could hear that swallow right down the mic.
ASMR listeners.
Gulping.
I was saying, one of the boys that I know was he sent me a clip the other day, and all you could hear is me just glugging the water.
Dirty.
But yeah, get thirsty in this, you know. I
wonder how many subliminal messages you sent out by glugging water. I was thinking, as they're listening, like, do some water.
The hell is this?
Do with a sip of water.
But yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to cover off in episode 9 was the potential life on Venus. So I'm not sure if you've seen it. It kind of come out, I think there was a study done, I think the actual paper came out on the 14th. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think
what are we on now? 20?
We're on the 21st. So I think, I remember seeing that there was a Cardiff University, a Cardiff University astronomer goes by the name of Jane Greaves, which I seen the article from her, but I don't know if she was the one leading it.
Is she the one who discovered this thing?
Which I thought was quite sick. If Jane. She is based in Cardiff.
Shout outs to Jane.
Yeah, shout out to Jane Greaves, Professor Jane Greaves. Actually, let's put some respect on her name.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it's not actually like a form of life. I think it's a form of like a microbe called phosphine or phosphine, something.
Foss, you looking fine.
Foss, you looking fine. But yeah, I seen in the article as well that it's a toxic rancid gas produced by microbes.
So it just smells.
So that's
it's just smelly planet.
So I just like how they use the word rancid.
Rancid.
Just makes it just sound so dead.
Don't go Venus. You just absolutely stink the place out.
It literally just sounds grim. But yeah, obviously the atmosphere in Venus isn't ideal because it's I think it's one planet closer to the sun than us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think it would be a livable condition.
So you know when you're driving like across the motorway and that, and you come across like farms and that, and they just where they've just spread all the manure and it just stinks.
Do you reckon that's what it's?
Yeah. Do you reckon if you're flying over Venus?
Imagine if David Blaine was just like
floating about with a balloon around Venus. Oh, fucking stinks, yeah, boys. What's going on here?
25,000 feet up in the air, stinking a shitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was quite impressive, I thought. Whether there'll be any advancement on that, who knows? I guess we'll see in the future. There's probably people that have got science degrees that be able to obviously explain this better than us. But you know what? We'd like to cover the things that we don't have a clue about, just in case you don't have any idea.
Why not? Fucking science.
But yeah, it says in this article here, which is from The Guardian, the news that there may be bugs on Venus made front page headlines. It also adds a bizarre new planetary focus for scientists hunting alien life on nearby planets. A search that is now leading them to like strange and unexpected parts of the solar system. But yeah, I don't have a clue, if I'm honest.
Do you remember in like school they teach you the planets?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Do you know what? I was thinking this the other day.
No way.
And it's got to be something that you've just got to know.
No,
like,
there's no way I could. I know what the
so
planets
simple.
are anymore.
Like, I love stuff about space, but I'm just so clueless about the simple things sometimes.
There is no way that I could tell you what the planets are.
No.
I know there's obviously Venus, Mercury.
Yeah.
Mercury.
Jupiter.
Is Pluto even considered a planet anymore?
Pluto's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Pluto's a big ball of ice. I think that's the cold.
I don't know. I thought they called it like a midget planet or something. I thought they did. I swear they did.
Didn't even know if
they like
politically correct.
No,
anyway.
genuine. I swear they called it something like that. I need to find.
I'm not a clue. But yeah, so I know obviously Jupiter's a cold planet. So I think.
Oh, you should see the state of my spelling.
I'm dyslexic as well.
As a Plutoo. Dwarf planet.
A dwarf planet.
That's what it's called.
Okay, I do remember.
Not a midget.
Yeah, I was going to
say. What other ones there?
Venus,
Uranus.
Jupiter,
No, Uranus.
No, Uranus.
No, Uranus.
I don't have a clue. Like which is closest to the sun?
I reckon it's.
Right, without this guessing game.
What are the odds on it being Mercury? What are the odds? What's Sky Bet saying? Mercury.
Planets.
I reckon it's Mercury.
Right, I'm so sorry for the people that listen to this thinking we are honestly the stupidest people. So the order of the planets in the solar system starting nearest to the sun and working outwards is Mercury.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's Spud on the money.
Yes.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Fuck, Neptune. Oh, and then a possible planet 9. If you insist on including Pluto, it would come after
dwarf.
Neptune on. Yeah, but what's planet 9? Is that Pluto?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be.
Because they don't know if it's a planet or a dwarf planet.
Well, fucking hell, it's something a bit bigger than this.
There are polar bears on Earth.
I mean, if it's up there, it's got to be. It's just a planet.
I mean, why would they say planet 9 and then be like, oh yeah, if you consider Pluto to be a planet?
Just call it Pluto.
How small could it be?
I don't know. God, there's so much research that could happen in this 3 million years.
This is like a primary school lesson.
It is.
Teaching kids.
This is like key stage 1. Like, I'm sure in reception.
So what's this planet?
In reception, I'm sure I remember having like shit on the wall and stuff, just in order.
I swear there was a song about it as well to remember the things.
I couldn't tell you.
No, I swear there was the rhymes.
There must be.
Bust
there
the
has
rhymes
to be. For the planets list.
Like Neptune, I would never ever have got that one.
No, I forget about that one all the tunes.
As if I think about planets all the time. I forget about Neptune.
Literally all the time.
The most overlooked planet there is in the game.
Yeah,
Neptune.
And
Saturn's the one with the
disc in it. Big ring. Yeah. Imagine. So I've always wondered, would it be like, I don't know if it's like a physical thing. But I'm sure it's just a ring of gas, isn't it?
I thought it was like rocks.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the planet is like some sort of gas. I don't fucking know. And then I'm sure there's like rocks that's what makes up the Beyblade.
Right, so I'm vouching now. At the end of this podcast, I'm definitely reading about science more.
I'm not.
Nah, fuck that.
Gas into every.
But yeah, I've always wondered about like Saturn's rings. Sorry, I apologise, burping and all.
Burping.
ASMR podcast, this one.
Acid reflux.
No, I've always wondered if it would be like Mario Kart, if you could actually just like drive along it.
Yeah. But then I doubt it. Like Rainbow Road. It ain't no Rainbow Road.
It's not a Rainbow Road kind of situation.
I'm certain it's made up of rocks.
Yeah, it has to be something.
And fucking gases. So what? I don't understand how it gases and it's made a planet. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Honestly, every time we do a podcast in Spud's Lap, there's just pigeons attacking the window every time.
Jesus.
Anyway, enough about planets because we're clearly not the most clued up people about it. Moving on to.
I bet so many people listening to this are going to get so vexed.
I was so stressed. The amount of feedback I had on me just contemplating how long it took to get 3 chocolate bars. It was quality. But anyway, this is our podcast, not yours. So
not yours.
Anyway, moving on to probably one of the coolest things I've seen this week in Sothby's. which is the big auction house. I don't know if they're just based solely in New York or if they're just based all
What's
around
it called?
America. Sotheby's.
Sotheby's.
I never know. So it's
Sotheby's.
SOT. I think it's Sotheby's. I don't know.
I
Anyway,
know the
I call it
life.
Sotheby's. But anyway, so they did a massive auction for all like archive like hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen it.
Not a clue.
So they put out the list.
Oh, I'm burping now, bro. Jesus.
It's like passing
This
it on.
water is.
So yeah, they put up a list of all the things that were going to be auctioned, with obviously like estimates and stuff of what they're expecting from the auction when it goes live. And some things have absolutely just blown that out of the park. Like there was, so do you know like the most iconic photo of like Biggie Smalls?
Yeah.
When he's got like the crown
The
on
crown,
and it's like slanted. So
Yeah.
that I think the estimate was up to 300,000.
Wow.
I think that was the final estimate, but it actually
Jeez.
sold for $600K. So it sold for $600,000.
What is it?
Like the plastic crown.
Oh, just the crown.
Yeah. So like obviously in that photo, so in 1997, I think they called it like the King of New York or something like that.
Yeah.
The photo was actually called. So yeah, it was worn and obviously signed by him at that photo shoot. And yeah, I think so. I read something though, like as like a follow up, that he only paid $5 for it in like a little joke. Like,
And now it's
little
gone
outfit,
600K.
Yeah.
I wonder who bought that.
Yeah, I don't know. But
We always
it's
get
loads
these.
of stuff.
We always get these conversations about someone buying something
who
for
is it, like-
ridiculous money. Wondering
who's
who
buying
the
it?
fuck is that?
Yeah, but apparently, so they were like orchestrating it or like getting everything together over
Yeah.
like 8 years. I think they were saying.
Oh, what the whole auction?
Yeah, so
like
they
just
were like trying
collecting
to
all
like
the
gather
shit.
pieces and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I remember seeing that they took 8 years to actually gather the whole lot. But they did have some mad stuff. Like there was this one as well, which was like an archive of high school love letters, and they were handwritten by Tupac. So they literally,
shit.
so it was like I think it was like 5 or 6 letters. So obviously it was little high school like love, like lover was, and then yeah. But things like that always just go, like if you're a collector, like hip hop's just massive.
Yeah.
Like regardless where you are in the world. But yeah, so then what was this as well? Rammelsy, I don't know, versus K-Rob.
Not a clue.
Nah, I think these hip hop, like some of the actual stuff is like pure early days hip hop. So I didn't recognize a lot of the people that actually was on there. But it was like a 12-inch vinyl. And so it says here, it soars to more than 50 times its estimate. And it sold for, guess how much?
I don't know, whatever the 50 times whatever they guessed it was, I suppose.
So it achieved $126,000 in the auction. That's mad, isn't it?
Money's just dumb.
Just for a vinyl. It's mental.
Money's just dumb.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
I don't know.
Because the Euro Millions of what? Like
it's something like 100 plus
it
million.
It was like it did like some quadruple rollover, and it was like 160 odd million. Well, if you woke up, sorry, say you did it on the app,
yeah,
and you woke up and you had an email saying you won, and then you've gone onto the app and there's fucking 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, zeros, just loads of zeros. What is the very first thing that you're gonna do?
See, this
the
is
very first thing, like not even, you don't even have to spend it. Like the very first thing you're gonna do, lying in bed looking at that.
This always used to crack me up because I've had this conversation with a few people before, and the first thing that always used to come to like people's heads was like, "Oh, I'll pay off my debts."
Yeah.
And then someone literally just spanned my head before, and they were like, "Why the fuck would you even worry about your debts? You've got like you're not gonna worry about credit card like interest."
No. That's done. That's gone. Like regardless.
But
then I can see why people would do that straight away.
Yeah, just to clear your name off, I guess. And it's but then you've got so much money, it's not going to be that much of an issue.
It's like, is that going to be the very first thing? Like, if I won it, my first thought would not be to
pay my debts,
pay my student loan.
It's so minimal.
Like
anyway.
that would not be my first thought. And then like a few days down the road, I realised, oh shit. Yeah,
I'll
just pay that off.
Wipe that off.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm debt free. I think the first thing, well, pre-COVID, if you ask me, I think I would have said go on a mad trip.
Yeah.
Go anywhere.
That's the very first thing you
yeah, I
do.
think so.
So you're not gonna get up and be like, shit, I need to quit work.
Shoulder shake.
I'm not gonna quit work.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna take some holidays and go back.
Do you know what? It would be a laugh. Like it would, like everyone always gives that like analogy, don't they? I'd like to just walk into work and take a shit on the desk. Like everyone.
No one's gonna do it.
Everyone says that, but like, why the hell would you? If anything, it would be a laugh though, wouldn't it? Just going in and just going, yeah, bam, this is me done.
Here's a turd.
Fuck out of here. And then just literally just walking out. Imagine just going in for 10 minutes. I would turn up so late. I would turn up at like 11, 12 o'clock. Go, oh, sorry.
There's literally no point in turning up at that point, is it?
Well,
you might as well just...
money.
Yeah. I'll pay off the rest of my year.
Yeah. I don't even know what I would... It would be so impressive or so... Not impressive. It would be it'd be a madness though.
Like just quitting work. Yeah, hundreds. That's like... That's generational wealth. That's your families.
You've sorted a number of people underneath you in your family tree.
That's bizarre, isn't it?
But yeah, I think during these times, I think it would still be go away.
Go away somewhere.
I mean, you could surely socially distance with 107 million.
Yeah.
Just get a fat villa in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you would. You could message like the boys and just be like, "Boys, I can pay your yearly salary. Let's just go fuck off somewhere."
We've gone for the year.
Here we are. I got a math question then.
Go on.
So say the boys are on 20 G's a year, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Say the boy and you take in, how many of them is there? Like seven or eight? So say you're taking 8.
Yeah, 140k.
140k. That's
boom.
And then you got 170 mil.
That's minor. Minor. That's so minor. 140k when you got 100 mil is minor.
Do you reckon it get boring?
No.
Like the lifestyle, having that peace.
Would it though? Like I get bored of my lifestyle now.
Is it all them peas you got?
No, but the thing is, you get bored. I think you get complacent. But then I think if you made the right moves or did the right things with your money, like if you were smart with it and just continued to build on it, you could just do a madness.
It takes away all the satisfaction of being
like
able to get something.
Yeah, it does.
Because
like inheritance money as well. Like I always think for people that inherited like all these like I don't know founders of like I don't know like McVitie's for example like what's his name Jamie Lang.
Oh yeah.
Like was his granddad or something like that. He was like the founder of like McVitie's or something like that. So he's inherited like fucking stupid amount of money anyway from that. But I always just think like inheritance though it must just be like meh. It's just there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's like you haven't.
You feel like unsatisfied that you've never like put your own graft.
But at the same time, you got a shit ton of money to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
No one's gonna ever say no to it. Like I would never turn it down if someone went, "Oh, by the way, you've got 150 mil sat in the bank because your granddad was I don't know, God."
Oh wow!
No, not God.
You got all the peas.
Not God.
I don't know what I'd do. I think the very first thing I'd probably go to my parents' house and be like. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
And then run off.
Just sit down because what I'm about to say you're gonna pass out.
Yeah, shit your pants. It literally would though.
And I'll be like, yeah, I just won the lotto.
Yeah.
And then see what the fuck everyone's what they react. I don't know. I wouldn't announce to other people that I won it. I wouldn't come out and say that I've won it.
Did you see that guy? I don't know if it was in this country or if it was in a different country.
I think it was France.
And he turned up with the Scream mask on.
Yeah. Was it France?
It was somewhere. I don't think it was here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won an X amount of number or whatever it was on the lottery.
And he turned
up and he was fully masked. And I read the article before I clicked it. Like I sort of like read the title. Yeah. I was like, oh, he turned up with like a coat, like a little fucking PPE mask on.
Scream.
I scrolled down. He's got a full face Scream mask on.
You would though.
And he was like, just his relatives didn't fucking recognise him.
I don't understand why. Like, somebody was telling me that you have to announce if you've won it.
Yeah, I think you can remain anonymous.
I think they give you the option.
Yeah. I think I would remain anonymous just for the simple fact it's kind of like your name would. It's easy to find people these days. You know what I mean? Like it's not hard. Like that thing I think I was telling you before. That apparently you're only like 6 people away from anyone in the world. Yeah. Like 6 connections away.
What, from somebody who's won the lottery?
No, like just anyone. Apparently, like you can basically route back to certain people. Like I've seen that YouTube video before, and they basically started a Zoom call and they invited 6 people. Then the people they added 6 people.
Yeah.
And they basically just tried to see how high profile like people they can get on there.
Yeah. what's that freaking guy?
But it's madness. I would definitely be blocking some numbers though. That's for sure. Because I reckon many's a madness. I reckon it would definitely bring people in your life that necessarily weren't before.
What's that fucking guy?
I don't have a clue what you're on about. What guy?
And it was, I can't remember. They just built a statue of him in, like, it's like Indonesia or something. He was like one of the biggest rulers in the world.
Okay.
He's proper famous. Like, I can't remember.
When you say his name, anyway.
I can't think of what his name. And he was something like he is related to like 10% of
the world.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like you could take his name back to so many. Oh my god, what is his name?
I don't know. Anyway, some form of Southeast Asian ruler that has the maddest family tree. It sounds like
he grew the biggest empire.
Oh, the Chinese one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Nah, that's
not. What is his name?
I'm not even attempting to call out names because I'm not getting cancelled.
I'm trying to search him now.
I'm not being done for it.
It's the Mongol Empire.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. But who was the freaking leader?
What else did I see?
He's got me sweating now.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is why I try and get some articles up before. But to be fair,
I like finding them. They're funny. Genghis Khan.
Oh, Genghis Khan. Yeah, of course.
Fuck's sake.
Well,
in my head, I'm like Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
No, it ain't him.
That's a mummy.
Yeah, that was it. There's some mad fact about him. That was like, you could lead their family tree all down to him.
And back and back. It's madness. It is a madness.
And they just built a massive statue of him somewhere.
And
Genghis Khan. I'm gonna get a picture of it now. It's madness. Proper huge one. I don't know why, but it always reminds me of like Top Gear.
What?
Because they do all these mad shit, and Jeremy Clarkson makes stupid jokes.
You've lost me.
Here he is now. This is a statue. Look at the fucking size of that shit. I can't turn around. It's bacon. Look at the size of that.
Oh my days.
And there's they just built an absolute massive.
Wow. Where's that to? That's fucking massive.
Mongolia, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just built. It's freaking huge.
That looks
just
sick.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just built a huge
just
statue.
In his name. The thing is, right, when we were in like Southeast Asia, like their kings and stuff are so like high powered, like, and they're kind of like you're not allowed to speak badly of them in the streets and stuff. Like if you get caught, you can get like punished. And stuff. Whereas like here, the amount of people that I hear called the lizard, the queen a lizard, and just all the madness. Like you literally just like, there's so many conspiracies about our like royal family where it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a sign of like disrespect or what, but
wasn't there that law where like you couldn't kill a seagull or something?
Yeah,
because they were like,
no, it's not a seagull, it's a swan, isn't it?
No,
they're all protected by like Her Majesty's.
Do you remember the Ali G thing where he got the 50p and he's in his pocket and he's like, I'm just so happy to have your head so close to me nuts. Oh, Ali G, what a legend.
That's class. Moving on to Jokers anyway. Did you see the Logan Paul potential announcement to be fighting Mayweather?
I did see this. I haven't watched anything or read into it or anything
so
because what's the point?
I was trying to find to see if it's actually like legit or if it's actually confirmed, because I seen on Twitter, but I think that was just a little like rumor, a confirmed rumor more than like a confirmed like story. But yeah. So that might be happening as an exhibition match. So I know Floyd Mayweather said he does want to come out of retirement, but it's only going to be like exhibition bouts and stuff, isn't it? I don't know how. I was thinking this though. How old's Floyd Mayweather now?
He's in his 40s, isn't he? Like 43ish.
The thing is though, this is literally just the type of things he shouldn't be doing. Like
he's dead on 43.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, bang on.
Class.
I just think these
nicknames: Money, Pretty boy.
Yeah, it is Pretty Boy, isn't it?
Oh, shut up.
Manny Mayweather.
There's no way.
He's one of my favourite fighters, though. I love him. I think he's quality.
He's trash to watch.
Yeah, so bad to watch, but he's so good.
Yeah, he's
He's not a knockout champion.
Well, he must be. He must be considered one of the best ever, right?
Yeah.
If not the best.
Yeah, one of. But yeah, I think now. So I do like that. Like some of them are. It seems to be. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. It seems to be like all these ex-big, like not athletes, but like fighters, always seem to just make a return. Like I was thinking this when I was thinking about wrestling the other day.
Money's low.
Like all the people that we used to watch when we were growing up, like in like wrestling and stuff, are still around now. Like it's like it reminds me of like when you turn on EastEnders and you haven't watched it for years.
Yeah.
And you just kind of just get straight back into where you left off. It's like you haven't missed anything, even though you haven't watched it for like fucking 10 years.
Yeah, it's like Mike Tyson's fighting now, isn't he? He's fighting, what's the name?
That's on the 26th, isn't it? Right, that's this Saturday.
I don't know.
He's fighting Roy Jones Jr., isn't he?
It's just
I can't wait for that though. I reckon it'd be sick. But
it'd be proper slugfest.
Yeah, so
I
think it was yesterday or the day before, Roy Jones Jr. said, I think I made a mistake.
Did he? Yeah.
He said something like, oh, I made a mistake signing for this or something, because he was saying about Mike Tyson just still looking like so mad and so wild. I fucking love Mike Tyson, man. He's so good. And
there's a load of stuff here saying Shannon Briggs volunteers to replace Roy Jones Jr. in fight against Mike Tyson.
Yeah, because I think he was actually panicking. I see he's kind of like agreed to it, but I'm sure it's on the 26th, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
So I think it's on the 26th.
Shannon Briggs, tag me in, champ! Tag me in, champ!
Fucking hell. Let's go, champ! Fuck Shannon Briggs.
So Roy Jones, maybe he's realised his body just can't do it anymore.
I mean,
which is why people
retire. I don't know. Like I could be completely wrong, but I didn't even think that Roy Jones was a heavyweight.
I don't know.
I could be completely wrong with that and be naive to it, but I think Mike Tyson's got to be one of the greatest, or if not the greatest boxer. I think. I don't
know. Like, there's loads of stuff about him. Like, he would batter the people he was supposed to batter, but then whenever he faced somebody who would be considered for the title, he would lose.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of stuff. There's that famous trainer from New York. Can't think of his name. Something Atlas. Tony Atlas, I think his name is. And he talks a lot about saying Mike Tyson, he never became, like in his opinion, he never really became champ because when he had to fight the fight to become champ, he would lose.
He'd always just bottle it.
So there's Tony Atlas was on Joe Rogan a while back talking about it.
Yeah.
He talks in like really motivational.
Yeah, he kind of speaks in sound bites, like little quotes.
Yeah. And I seen him recently on, Dave Portnoy. He's got a thing. I've spent fucking hours watching this for some reason. It just he does pizza reviews, literally 3-minute videos, just pizza reviews in the middle of nowhere, and then because they gotten so
it's just big.
And Tony Atlas is on there, and I just watch it, and they're like 5 minutes, and they just talk about pizza. There's nothing like
nothing behind it.
Not at all. And he had the gentleman cast like Matthew. Oh, look at the state of you.
Miss my big damn mouth.
The gentleman cast, like Matthew McConaughey and all that stuff.
Yeah, them on.
He had all them on.
It's kind of a bit like what's it called then, like Hot Wings.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit like that Hot Wings thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think these like parody fights, if you can call them that, I don't know if they're going to be just the new thing now. It seems like now that YouTube's blown up to the level it has, these people are getting the opportunities and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was Joe Weller that started the whole thing, wasn't it, first? And then KSI, and then it was Joe Weller and KSI was the first big one.
And it was trash.
Yeah, it was dreadful.
But I don't understand what people expect. Like, I know I was probably guilty of it as well, thinking, oh yeah, I actually can't wait to see people. But then the standard of it is so bad.
But then Jake Paul now is fighting
He's
an American footballer, I think.
Yeah, he's fighting on Saturday.
Yeah,
He's the undercard for Mike Tyson. Imagine saying that though.
Is it defo on Saturday? Yeah. Did you check or I'll check?
No, I think it's on the 26th. From what I remember.
Roy Jones Jr. admits I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I was cracking it.
Uh-oh.
I would not want to be fighting Mike Tyson though, especially after all those little clips he puts on his Instagram and stuff. He looks like an animal.
Former Undisputed Heavyweight Champion will take on former 4 Division Champion Roy Jones Jr. on November 28th.
What?
November 28th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've got that all wrong. Why did I think it was this Saturday?
Oh, is it? Huh? That was 7 days ago. They said it's November 28th.
Oh, fuck. Got bare time to wait. Oh. But yeah, what's it called? Do you know that John Kavanagh? I think he's Conor McGregor's coach. Like,
John Kavanagh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know Logan Paul tweeted his, like, it looked like a fighting license, like the pro, like, fighting license, but then he deleted it. And then that John Kavanagh was, like, fuming. He was like, how the hell has he managed to get a pro license when he's got no, like, combat experience? He hasn't actually done much.
If anything, it's just dangerous for them.
Yeah.
It's dangerous for them. They walk into these scraps against,
but the thing is, like, Logan Paul is, like, considerably bigger than Mayweather, but Mayweather will spark him.
Oh, easy.
He'll just punch him up and run rings around him.
Well, you saw the difference in skill levels when McGregor fought him.
Yeah.
It's like...
Literally, and that's McGregor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy knows how to box.
Yeah, but then...
Like, I know it's a different fighting style, but still, like, it's still some form of combat sport.
Yeah. You take a guy who's boxed, like, every day
for
his whole life against a guy who is trained, like, every day his whole life, but
does
a completely different...
martial arts and boxing all in one.
So, like, one guy's whole life's trained his fists and his hands, whereas the other guy's trained his whole body to be a weapon. It's completely different.
But I always wanted that other side. I always wanted Mayweather McGregor at UFC.
Yeah, no, it never happened. Mayweather will never put it on the line.
He would get snapped in half.
He'd never do that.
No, it's such a big risk. Like, it's such a bigger risk.
Yeah, and he'll always promote it. Like, he'll always put videos out of him, like, running into the octagon and walking about the octagon. Yeah. And he's never gonna ever step in that. He'll never do it. Tyson Fury said he wants to go in the octagon. He's been training with Darren Till.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Doubt it'll happen, but
I don't know. I think
there's too much stuff for Tyson Fury to complete first in boxing. He's obviously got the whole...
That's what I mean. He needs to just focus, I think, on things.
Yeah,
on boxing.
He's got his third fight with Wilder.
Yeah.
There's still, I don't know if it's going to happen.
I think it was confirmed on it for next year.
But then he'll have he'll have a mandatory at some point.
Yeah.
Obviously Joshua, he's got to fight Joshua as well at some point, and that'll be either 2 or 3 fight.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and then Usyk's coming up as well, and if he's fucking raw. Yeah. Usyk is raw.
I don't know. I think it's just pointless.
He's got a perfect name, and
I don't know. I think it's just pointless him even. Like, I think it might be worthwhile doing it for the fitness side of it, but actually doing that crossover. I think he's 6'11".
He's
something massive.
Man pin.
Like, I can't think of a UFC fighter that's that tall.
Yeah.
I mean, and he is quick. No, he's not really. Now I'm thinking about it, he's not really that quick.
His head movement's quick, but I doubt he'll be able to...
He's got good movement and good footwork, but I just don't think if he's getting chopped in that leg and he goes down, I can imagine him rolling around.
One thing we didn't mention, like 2 weeks ago, was that knockout on Dillian White.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, he got a sparko.
Number 2's been confirmed, apparently.
Is it?
Povetkin, White 2.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
When will that be now, though? It'll be in
I don't know.
A couple of months' time.
It depends when Dillian White wanted it, because he didn't look injured, to be honest. He was
that's
just
the thing.
KO'd.
It's kind of like you're fighting fit. He was like that guy in the UFC, wasn't it? They sparked that guy out, and then he just fought again. Was it the same night or the week after?
Oh yeah, it was the week after.
It was the week after. Yeah. He just fought again, and he didn't get hit. He literally just didn't get hit or something like that for like 2 fights. He just banged 2 man, like that's what you get for being fucking Russian, bro, with nails.
Okay, so... No, that was the first one.
But yeah, a Dillian White, I think he loses it again.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think he just got too cocky, you know? He was far too comfortable.
Yeah. The thing is, I think he was thinking too far ahead. I think he was thinking like, oh, okay, just get this one out of the way.
Yeah. Because he was banging him straight up.
Yeah.
And he just...
But we watched it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like pretty much together.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we could see the uppercuts just being lined up. He was just missing slightly.
Yeah.
And then that one, jeez, knocked his soul
You
out.
could see it though, couldn't you?
Yeah,
the whole time. 21st November. So is that the same night as the...
21st of November. No,
I think-
28th.
Oh, it's the week after. Yeah,
Shit, so
so
it's actually this year.
21st
I thought
November.
it'd be early next year. That was sick.
Because they fought in late August, didn't they? So September, October, late
that's
November.
what is this
Literally
weekend,
3 months.
I think. Is that Little Man fight? You know, what they got? Oh, that's what
the two little man.
Little Man. The two little dwarfs going at it. Little Man's raw though. There's so many parts. If you haven't seen it or you don't have a clue what I'm on about, Little Man is he's from, I think he's originally from Nottingham, I think, or Coventry. I think Coventry.
Little Man.
But he kind of like went viral and stuff when he was in prison. And Bouncer, which is Correcting Conan's manager, like kind of like snagged him up. And kind of made him into like this Instagram.
Wicked and Bad is the tag name of the fight.
That's what he calls him. That's what he said. Little Man, Wicked and Bad.
Wicked and Bad.
He's actually quite wham. He's actually wham.
Yeah, 26th of September.
Yeah. So I'm actually gassed to watch that because they've been going at it. Like
is
this.
It is pay-per-view. It's a $5.
Yeah. So this Algerian guy, obviously seen his like posting that on Insta. And was like, I'll fight you. And he just kept sending for him. And then Little Man was like, all right, let's have it off. So they managed to secure it. It's like literally, like, I think they've been calling it the biggest little fight you've ever seen.
Yes.
But they're both quite wham.
They are
like,
quite wham. I'm
wham
looking at the pictures
for the
now.
fucking size, man. But yeah, in that face-off, like they obviously do for like bigger fights. It was such a B-Tech version. But yeah, they did like a little face-off, and he flips the table. He fucking pushes him one arm, and he goes flying.
Little Man Graham now on his Instagram said, "This is going to be the biggest dwarf fight."
The biggest little fight.
Support me, purchase pay-per-view ticket. Let's show this pussy who's boss.
Yeah,
class.
But he's class.
Little Man. Have you seen him rolling with Big Nasty?
Yeah, and Big Nasty's fucking crocodiling him out. Like he's got him and he's like slamming him. And someone commented and was like, "What the hell? He's got a fight in a week and you're crushing his head like that."
I didn't even think of that.
He's fully rolling over him and like lying on him.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, I can't wait to actually watch that. I'm not going to pay for it.
No.
I'll probably watch.
So are
the
you
highlights.
admitting right now that
No,
I'll
probably watch highlights on Sunday morning. Get me, no pirates.
No,
Ickle man. No, not having that. But yeah, he was just the Algerian guy that he's fighting.
That's
he's going,
so bizarre.
I'm the best. He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Some Algerian guy just thought, yeah, I'm gonna scrap you.
Well, I think originally there was this like Russian or Swedish guy that I remember seeing all the posts and stuff.
Were they just bear dwarfs?
Yeah, like there was literally bear of them, and he was going. So after this fight, there's another one apparently. I can't remember what he calls himself. If you watch that face off though, he calls him out. He's like, "Oh, when I get rid of this Algerian guy, you're next." So I think it's literally just gonna be bear
Everyone's
dwarves.
just boxing now.
Where's Snow White when you need her?
Everyone's
Get some order.
Boxing.
Get some order to the fucking dwarf split.
I didn't know where you were going with Snow White then. I'm like, what is he on about?
Get the dwarfs in order. But yeah, it does seem to be that boxing's like the go-to now. If you're just some form of like Insta star or whatever you want to call yourself.
Eddie Hall scrapping the mountain, isn't he?
Yeah,
as well?
and that. Yeah, so they're meant to be fighting. I don't actually know when that is.
No, I don't.
So I know they're in training.
What should be like? It's either going to be November.
If it's the 24th or the 25th, that is one hell of a week for scraps.
Stupid scraps, though.
Yeah, just absolute dumb scraps.
When are they scrapping them? When are you scrapping?
But Eddie Hall and I can't actually remember his name. Magnus.
Oh, it's September 2021.
Oh,
freaking ages
a
away.
year away.
Ages.
Well, they're going on a year and a half camp.
They're
To be
doing
fair,
it.
They both need
Yeah,
it.
they're
They
just.
both need it.
Yeah.
They're just the whammest people. And
Jesus.
if you don't know who Eddie Hall is, he previously had the world record for the biggest deadlift, which was 500 kilos.
Half a ton. First man to lift half a ton off the floor.
And then I can never remember the second guy's name. Thor Magnusson.
Half Thor Bjornsson.
Half Thor Bjornsson. Broke Eddie Hall's record of 501 kilos then.
I still.
And to be fair, he definitely looked like he could have more, which is fucking impressive.
I don't think the whole situation is a bit off to me because Eddie Hall did it in front of like 10,000 people in a strict regulation. Like he used these weights, whereas
but he did as well.
No, Bjornsson did it in his own gym.
He
with
did it in
his
his
own
own.
team.
Yeah, but he had to get someone approved to go there, like a world record thing.
I know.
He had to weigh the plates. They couldn't have a crowd, could he? Because of the fucking COVID.
Oh,
it was in the middle of lockdown.
It?
Yeah, it was in the middle of lockdown.
I thought it was way before.
No, it was literally in the middle of lockdown. So that's why they couldn't have any form of crowd. Otherwise, believe he would have had the maddest crowd. But they streamed it, didn't they, on Twitch?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely got approved. Madness. 501 kilos.
Half a ton
off the floor. It's just a madness. Any world's strongest man event is honestly
like these
baffling.
guys are, and the amount of shit they eat.
Yeah.
To fuel what they're doing.
The one thing that one event, like I used to watch it loads back in the day. And the one event that always used to crack me up is how they just get a harness on and then they just start pulling the plane.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know as soon as you get momentum, like the wheels will just turn, but how the fuck are you even moving it in the first place? Like your quads must burn.
You're pulling a plane.
I know. I don't understand.
The one that does me the most is when they gotta lift the balls and put them on the
stones.
platform.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
A cheese sauce.
But what?
That's obscene. That is.
Like this mad. This might be an absolute lie. But can you ever remember?
I mean, that's what this podcast is. Just straight gas and lies.
There's literally just mad stuff being just dropped on this podcast on a weekly basis where we don't actually know if it's true or not. So fake news police.
Yeah, fake news.
I might have to rename it the fake news podcast. But remember,
that'll be the side project through the week where we just blast out
shit,
fake headlines.
But there was like this thing before going around, and I'm sure someone pulled. I can't remember if it was a car or if it was something, but he pulled it with his foreskin.
No, didn't see that. Jeez.
I'm gonna have to try and find
Where
it.
are you even gonna find that stuff?
A guy pulls with foreskin. So he used his hood to pull a madness. Wow.
Well, how many?
I'm just not even trying to find it. But all I've typed in is guy pulls with foreskin and third article down from Vice, how to suck an uncut cock.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my days.
Right, I'm not even trying to find it because that's bang out of order.
Bang out of order. You'll be searching that as soon as we finish.
Yeah, literally.
That's what this one.
Let's have a look.
Fucking hell.
I'll have to try and find it, and I'll leave a link in the bio down below.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome home, Gareth Bale. Welcome home.
Still a month off yet.
I know. So if you haven't seen the news, Gareth Bale is officially not home because he's Welsh. Okay, not English. He's Welsh.
Yeah.
But he's now signed a loan deal or permanent deal. Loan deal for Spurs. So yeah, returning back to his home, his initial big club, right?
Yeah.
Came through the ranks in Tottenham.
No, he was at Southampton.
That was it.
And he was at someone before Southampton, and then Southampton got him, and then he went to Spurs.
And that was kind of his debut blowout.
It took him 20 odd games for him to get a first win. Yeah. With him playing.
Oh shit, no way.
When he played, it took him I think it's either 21 or 24 games.
Yeah.
He played before he won a game.
Right back, left back.
Left back.
So yeah, they made a mad decision. Who was the manager at the time?
I want to say Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
I want to say
To make
Harry
that
Redknapp.
call to put him up as an attacker rather than a defender.
I think so.
But
yeah,
we were
I
saying
think
this,
so.
weren't we, the other day, about like managers that make that call
Yeah.
to put like players in different positions. Because we were saying about Andy Carroll as a centre back.
Yes.
And we were
he's done
saying
it.
it was club quality. So I can't remember who they were playing against.
West Ham.
Yeah, they were
West
playing
Ham.
against the Hammers the other day, and honestly, we were so confused. Like we were in and out of watching it, and every time we would look at it, Andy Carroll was just heading the ball the wrong way.
It was like 2 minutes between we were looking, and he was at both ends of the pitch, headering the ball just up in the air. So it's like, where is he? Like he's come on and he's gone. Which way are we scoring?
He just didn't.
And someone just pointed up, and he's like,
he didn't have a clue what he was doing. We were like, are they attacking that way or that way?
He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He fucking loves it.
But yeah, Bale's obviously not going to be back now for another month or so,
Yeah.
which is baffling.
It's mad
He's
though.
just always injury prone. Like it's kind of like it's nice to, and I'm glad that he is back because I think it's just a waste of his time
Yeah.
at Real Madrid.
Did you see the statement Real Madrid put up?
No, I didn't actually.
They did like a statement on their website.
Please don't
It was
say
like
they
a
said
sentence.
Sorry, yeah, I was going to say please. They did.
It was like a sentence saying, "Oh, he's gone."
That's it.
This is basically, "Oh yeah, he's gone."
I mean,
He's got more trophies than Zidane. He scored more goals than R9 Ronaldo.
And
So,
then he's just a hater.
and Luis Figo. He scores more.
I hate the dynamic of Real Madrid. Like it just seems to be one of those clubs that you've got to consistently do good, and if you leave, you're a traitor. You're all this shit. The fans just seem like most unloyal fans. It looks
so
mad.
bizarre. It's so bizarre.
But I'm glad he's back. I'm hoping after this little knee injury that he picked up playing for Wales, I'm hoping it should be good news. Well, I'm hoping it'll be good for him anyway. It'd be nice to see him playing in the Prem.
Yeah, he's number 9 now, though, isn't he, for Spurs?
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird because he's opened a few bars called 11s.
Yeah, so this is what we were saying yesterday, wasn't it? So
I doubt they're gonna be calling it 9s.
No, apparently they are. So we've heard that the bar that's based in Cardiff, that's called 11. So I think 11s is like Bale's, like Brandon and his. I don't know what to say it, but I know he's got an esports team.
He's got an esports team.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got 11's esports. So I think they've got a pro FIFA team and they've got a pro something else. It's not COD. It's something else.
He's got Gareth Bale owns.
Yeah. So he's got an 11's. It's called 11's esports.
Really?
Yeah. So he's got that, and he's obviously got the bars. And I know, so I was speaking to my dad, and the golf course that he plays at, Bale put in a bid before to try and buy it.
Yeah.
So they're fully expecting now he's back. So I think he put in a bid for like 30 mil for the golf course.
Shock.
So yeah, I think that'll be another thing that you'll go and buy.
Well, he's got enough money. Yeah, it's still called 11s. I don't think it'll be called 9s.
To be fair, what's the point in it? It's kind of like
there's probably so much shit you'd have to do just to rename it 9s as well.
Yeah, but I was saying I think I was speaking to your brother, and I was just saying like, what's the point? Like, if you're playing for 11, if you're playing 11 for Wales, all these things are based in Wales. Why are you changing it and taking your club?
I think
over your nation.
I think it'll stay. It'll stay 11s.
I think it probably will as well. Who's 11 then for Spurs at the minute?
Lamella.
Yeah. Oh, fuck him. He could be 9.
Yeah.
He could be 9.
9's a class number, but Bale should just be 11.
Bale's 11, isn't it?
All day.
I mean, it'll be good to see him go back. Do you know what I was saying to you about Dele Alli doing that switch? Was that a rumour, or did we ever find out?
It was a rumour, but obviously he's still at Spurs. But now there's loads of stuff about him and Jose having it, like not getting along. Because have you watched the Spurs Amazon thing? He's like, basically everyone's making these problems out because Jose called him a lazy trainer.
Oh, okay.
And now everyone's like, just blowing it out of proportion. But apparently, because he didn't play, he wasn't in the squad at all yesterday.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the squad at all yesterday. He played once, I think, all season. I mean, there's only been like two, 3 games, but hasn't been in the squads.
So I don't know if anyone's seen that rumour. So as part of the Bale deal and Spurs getting Bale, they were going to do like a straight swap with Dele Alli. So Dele Alli was going to go to Real Madrid, which would have would have been like a kind of whack off their books as well in terms of what Bales was expecting in salary wise.
Oh yeah. But they still got to pay. They still got to pay part of his salary anyway.
Yeah.
It's one of the teams is paying 40% and one is paying 60%. So I have no idea. And Sky Sports were saying that it was like 600k a week.
Madness. It's madness.
Yeah. 600k. What the fuck?
I know.
So is someone paying one of the teams is paying 40%. That's what? That's 200k, right?
Yeah.
Or ish, 200k around there.
Madness.
That's fucking mad.
So much money. There's so much money involved in football. But hopefully, if this is his final few years now of playing football, I guess, before he retires, hopefully he can just go out on a good note.
You should just retire and play for Wales.
Yeah, well, that's what literally.
Just retire. Go free agent, play for Wales.
So, I was thinking about this as well. So, the Euros obviously has now been delayed until 2021.
It's like everything's going to be going on in 2021.
Yeah,
the Olympics happening now.
The Olympics is going in 2021 as well.
So much stuff.
But yeah.
The Lions is next year as well, Lions tour.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. Gatland's doing it again, I didn't even know.
But I don't know if things are going to be back at like capacity.
No.
Like I was saying this, I was having a conversation with someone the other day. And I was saying in a year's time, like we don't know what's going to be happening.
It's such a guessing game, isn't it? There's nothing...
Like, but how do you, like, I don't know how they're forecasting it for it. Like, because for the Olympics, you rely on such a, like, heavily on a crowd. And they'll lose so much money. And it's kind of just like, I know we've spoke about it as well before.
What country is it in now?
What?
The Olympics.
It's in Tokyo.
It definitely is.
Yeah, we had this last week.
Did we?
Yeah, we had this drama last week.
Okay.
But yeah, I just think that the Euros, it'd be nice. So I don't know. So Bale's how old now?
31.
31. On average, a footballer retires at age 33, 34, is it? Ish? Like
it depends. Like, yeah, it depends. Like, Giggs went on till he was like 38, 39, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, if there is his last few years before either he gets injured again, it would be nice to see him go to the Euros with Wales. And hopefully Ramsey's back as well.
Do you know, there was a weird... Somebody told me a weird stat. I think it was my brother. He told me this weird stat where Ronaldo has never won the Champions League without a Welsh teammate.
Really? That's
how weird is that?
That is
because he's obviously Giggs, and then they didn't win one until Bale turned up at Real. And now Ramsey's with them at Juve.
Yeah.
That's so weird though, isn't it?
It is weird. Class. Like, I think Wales team's getting better. World. But I don't know. I've just got no confidence sometimes.
Oh no, never.
Like,
ever.
There's just something about it. There's just like they've got a good team, but they need Ramsey to stay fit.
And just, I mean, they've scraped the first two UEFA Nations League games.
Scraped.
Literally last minute goals in both of them.
A compliment as well.
Yeah, we'd take it though. We'd take it. If you grind out results, it's fine. Fuck
just
it.
Got to graft and get in there.
Yeah.
It's literally just getting through qualifiers. I don't know, but next year's just going to be a madness. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's a complete guessing game.
I'm touching wood, but I'm praying next year is the year. Like, this year was meant to be that year where it's like, yes, boom, get the fucking new century off to a good start. Well, technically, it's not a new century yet.
No, it's okay.
It's technically not, because the end of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you've had this.
Yeah, no, they had a massive debate on Radio 1. They had people ringing in, screaming at them like, it's not a new debate. It's not a new decade.
Next year's technically.
But everyone's already celebrated it.
Everyone celebrated it last New Year's Eve. But technically, we could just celebrate it again. In my opinion.
Yeah, true. Celebrate it socially distancing though.
Yeah, from
trash
Zoom calls.
Zoom.
Yeah, but what was the outcome of that?
I think the outcome was everybody's already celebrated it as the new decade, so it is the new decade.
Fair.
He was like, all you like
technical heads.
Yeah, want to claim it as still not the new decade.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Everyone else is enjoying it, and you're not.
To be fair, there was so much hype before last New Year's Eve, so I'm guessing most people didn't even take that into consideration. No. But I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking, surely it is the end of this year. Because, you know, there's a set of 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had a random thought. I think.
Yeah, but then it's a set of 10 years. But then is it 0 to 9?
Yeah, I
or
know.
is it 1 to 0?
I know it's 0, 1 or is 1, 1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like is 0 the start or is 1 the
it's
start?
like when we did episode 1.
Yeah.
That's not. We haven't done like a week, a 1 week. We haven't done week 1. So like when you do 3 episodes, we've only done 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because like you start on that 1.
Yeah.
Then
I feel you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
It's like the whole 4 days, 3 nights thing, and everyone gets hella confused. Hang on a minute.
How many days we stay in?
How come we stay in 1 less night than day? I don't understand.
So what? We're going for longer.
Yeah, but we're coming back on the 4th day.
So you fly on the Monday and then what? You stay 3 nights and then you come on what? Sunday? Dummies. Madness.
Dummy.
What time are we at?
55.
No way. Alright, we're going to wrap it up soon. I just wanted to get something in really quick.
Yeah. I actually, right?
Go on.
To end, or if you want to, I don't know, right? I have to say this.
Go on.
I was lying in bed, right, the other night, and for some reason, my big toe, my left foot, started just raw burning.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay.
I was like, why is it just the one toe?
Yeah.
And then you fall down the rabbit hole of Googling, like, why burning toe? No idea. I was just scanning and then giggling to myself. And then I started falling into, like, obviously people have different toes, don't they? Like different shaped toes. And I was like, apparently my toe, right? I've got Greek feet, apparently. It's where my middle toe is bigger than my big toe.
Okay. Is that what they class it as?
It's Greek, yeah. I got Greek feet.
Is it
Greek
feet?
Like,
do you reckon it's because it looks like a gyros? You know when you got
it's pointed
you got the pit of bread and then you got a bit of meat hanging
out. Dangling up. That's the top of the big toe.
Yeah, Greek feet, that.
And I was like, I'm going to ask Tom when we're doing the podcast, what toes does he have?
I've got...
Have you just got...
My toes quite nice. I've been complimented on my feet, you know.
It looks like...
My toe is...
It's the same size.
Yeah, but look, it does the worm. my second toe does the worm.
I was just on the floor going... You got the same.
But my feet are kind of all in line. They're kind of nice.
No, like these two are the same size, and then they go like in order.
Staggered. Do you know what cracks me up is when people actually have got no little toe?
So apparently that's a Roman foot.
A Roman foot.
You got a Roman foot.
Yeah, roaming around foot.
Yeah, Roman worming about.
Worming around.
Mad.
But yeah, so you've got Greek feet. Feet like a gyros.
I got size canoe feet.
Yeah, you have got mamping toes.
Nah,
I thought you were going to say, because I get this pain, right, sometimes in my middle finger, just at the tip.
No.
I don't know what the fuck it is, like a burning pain like that. But I thought you were saying that. Maybe I've got
it was the hard skin of my big toe.
Maybe I got Greek fingers. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's the same relation.
No, everyone's got the same hands though, haven't they?
I think so.
No, obviously, like the prints and everything's all different, but like the middle finger's the bigger.
Of them should be
the middle finger's bigger.
Yeah,
like you ain't gonna have like your index finger like huge out.
Apart from people that have big toes as thumbs.
Big toes as thumbs.
You know those people?
Yeah. Oh.
Remember what?
Why do they get that?
I don't know. If you've got a thumb that looks like a big toe,
I feel sorry for you.
I feel sorry for you. Just get amputated, isn't it?
Imagine being like that. You got a massive toe.
You got Greek
on
thumbs.
Your hand. You got Greek thumbs. Yeah.
Anyway.
Class.
Just quickly, before we go, it's a bit boring, but vaccines for COVID-19. Did you see the most recent article published by the government?
I saw somebody saying they're not going to be ready until like 2024.
Yeah, anyway, I'll take you through it really fast. It just sums up
Can you
everything.
read it like, at the end of adverts?
Yeah, I'll just do it really
Right,
fast. So if you want the small print, basically they're going to be using unauthorized substances in the unlicensed products, and they are basically making provisions for wholesale and dealings of vaccines. So basically that means this vaccine that they are producing is going to be using unlicensed products that have been verified by the European Health Board, and if you take it, you are at risk.
So it's unauthorized.
Yes.
And honestly,
unlicensed.
That was the loudest.
What?
You speaking was the loudest.
Sorry, I just ate the mic to say that. But basically, this publication that's come out from the government, just have a read of it yourself. Try and make...
So that it's unauthorized and unlicensed.
No, so it's been verified by. So it's basically product ingredients, I think, that are going to be used from not UK made, I think. But yeah, when I was reading it, it just didn't sound good to me. It didn't sound good.
All the before words is what putting me off there.
Yeah. So there was also a lot of things where. They were basically saying, civil liability and immunity. So any decision to roll out mass vaccination programs for unlicensed COVID-19 vaccines, or indeed any pandemic disease treatments, will be taken nationally, not by the individual companies manufacturing or marketing the product. So basically, if the manufacturers are the one that caused any bad shit, they are basically immune from having any...
I stop listening.
Anyway, basically, just give it a read. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. I'm Spud. Bye.